Um, Here's a Yorkshire Childhood, Chapter 8. The village was pretty like a painting, and he could almost imagine the old horses and carts trundling by. It was like living in the past, something he often wished he could do. Finally, after wandering around the cobbled streets and admiring the roses and the trees in people's gardens, he found an old-fashioned post office. He, he was drooling for chocolate now, and jars of sweets faced him as if to tempt him even further. He ignored them and bought the thickest, squarest, darkest chocolate bar that he could find. This will keep me going, he thought happily, and he popped a large square into his salivating mouth. The sun was dimming outside, and he could feel his energy returning. It was like he was on some major expedition, and in a way he was. He decided to walk on, but this time to go by a different route. It was good to be lost and then to find yourself again. He came to a dead end, and all that was in front of him was a large brown wooden fence. He hesitated and climbed over, and he hoped it wasn't going into someone's back garden. He fell into some brambles and then rolled down the embankment. He stood up with mucky patches on his knees and an aching in his back. His hair was matted with leaves, and he brushed himself down and looked round, regaining his bearings. To his surprise, he was at the foot of a train track, the one thing his dad had always told him to stay away from. He was now in a quandary. With his back in pain and on the wrong side of the fence, he knew that he couldn't climb over. He didn't want to spend the rest of the evening on a molehill strewn with rubbish. There was only one alternative. He would have to cross over the tracks, the one thing he promised never to do. Looking around, he put his foot on the track, and he bent down to tie his lace, as the last thing he wanted was to fall over them. Slowly he edged towards the middle of the track. His heart jumped when he heard a thundering noise in the distance. He looked up at the sky, and it was as blue and calm as the sea.